was having a discussion last week with my brother, and he was like, I don't think that that like Red Hulk and Captain America Falcon is like even close. Like I think that
it's not.
Like, you know, Red Hulk obviously wins, and I was like, okay, well, because like, he like had like a slip of the tongue where he called him Captain Falcon, and I was like, do you think I was like, do you think Captain Falcon from F-Zero could go toe to toe with the Hulk? And he was like, no. And I was like, really? You don't think that Captain Falcon with a Falcon punch would at least make Hulk like stagger? Like, I think that he would. Anyways, here we are.
By the way, I don't like this boss. This boss is kind of cringe. I mean, design-wise, it's pretty cool, but I was not good at this boss. Actually, I cheesed this boss out. That's how I beat it when I played this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, well, you'll see in like the second phase.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Although I am kind of looking forward to Marvel stuff this year.
Yeah, we got
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts.
I mean, honestly, Thunderbolts looks kind of interesting because I like the characters in Thunderbolts. Don't get me wrong.
Like I've funny again, man.
I have never seen Black Widow, and I never plan to. But I am a big fan of like most things I've seen David Harbour in.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I like I like the idea of the character Red Thunder. And then, but also kind of a like, you know, I'm always a fan of like those kind of, you know, B-team films. Like I've never seen the Suicide Squad, but I like the idea of stuff like that. So maybe that will be neat.
Yeah.
And of course, Fantastic Four, obviously. Maybe they'll finally make a... I don't want to say that because I like the 05 film, but maybe they'll finally make a good Fantastic Four film.
Yeah.
Yes. Nah. I like the first two Fantastic Four films, so I don't share the sentiment. Actually, I don't think they're great movies, but I still like them. But yeah, what I did for this boss was, you see that corner at the top? I literally just got up there and like farmed stuff, and then I just like...
Oh.
Yeah, and then that's how I beat Kraid, because I'm a baby.
Oh.
I was not good at this boss, like at all.
It's a tough fight. And I'm dead.
Oh, crap.
That's fine. I save stated right before the fight, so...
Everything is fine.
I didn't want to fucking waste time, like, you know...
Yo, that's a cool Game Boy feature.
Yeah.
I'm using Game Shark?
My uncle works at Nintendo.
Far out. You know. He gave you Game Shark. Far out.
He gave me a copy of...
But yeah.
He gave me a copy of a Game Boy Advance to do that.
And of course, you know, everybody... there was before you asked, there was an end credits scene, you know, so-called free thinkers when the Marvel end credits scene comes on. Yeah. Yeah. It's just the iRobot
sitting
thing, but they're like in a movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, man, that was way easier that time. I just fucking...
Oh my gosh, yo, let's
go.
Yo, that was... Let's freaking go. Nice.
Yeah, the boss is easy when you just turn brain off and just spam.
Nice.
That's what I did.
just like God intended.
Yeah. That's what I do.
Oh, here's a speed booster.
You remember that when Obama like fucking slam dunked a basketball and he was like, "It's what I do."
Yeah, sure.
That was top 1 Obama moments.
I can't. Was that a thing somebody did, or was that?
No,
are you just making that up?
No, he actually said that.
Oh, Okay, I'm not familiar.
Yeah, remember that time when
Gotcha.
Obama actually said, "Do you mean the Chaos Emeralds?"
Yeah, of course. That's a classic. That's a classic Obama quote.
Oh, okay.
How do
I
we
was
get
like,
out?
How does the speed booster work? You just run. I was like, is there a button? I
Just
push?
run.
Running in the 90s.
Well, no, I was singing "Run" by Bring Me the Horizon, but that works
Right.
too. Yeah.
Oh man, Bring Me the Horizon. That's a name I haven't heard in 2 days.
Bro, they covered Wonderwall. Did I tell you about that?
Maybe?
They covered Wonderwall. Dude, the 90s are coming back. Oasis is back together, and Bring Me the Horizon covered Wonderwall. Man. Man, what's the story, Morning Glory? We're back. Yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised they got back together, because I'm pretty sure historically, I almost said canonically, but this is not. Well, it is canon. I don't know. Can canonically and historically be used interchangeably, or is that like not a thing you can
do? Sure.
Okay.
Language.
Canonically, canonically, the main guys for Oasis, the brothers, they hate each other.
Oh.
So I'm kind of surprised the band got back together. Completely, honestly.
I fucked up. I was trying.
Like maybe it's just one of those things where like you gotta do one more show for the fans.
Yeah.
Like maybe you can put your brotherly hate behind you. Especially now that I'm older, I understand why there are people that unfortunately feel resentment and hatred towards their family members, but it is unfortunate regardless.
It is a shame, yeah.
Yeah, because these people that you've spent your entire life with, you're just at the point where you cannot stand being around them. Like, obviously it's a factor of multiple different things. Oh my gosh, how do you have so many oh wait, is that 18?
No, that's 78.
Oh my gosh, how do you have so many already? Jeez.
That's a good question. I actually don't know. I have no idea how that happened.
Wow.
I swear, I started this game and I was like, oh man, I feel like I'm gonna be like, constantly trying to push ahead and like make progress in the game, so I'm probably not gonna find that many missile tanks. And then here I am with fucking 80 of them. Somehow.
Jeez,
it just kind of happened. I don't know. Make that 85.
Wow. And don't get me wrong, I've said some pretty messed up things to my siblings before.
Yeah, siblings do that,
Yes, that would be me. I am the sibling. Hi. I once told my sister she was going to hell. I also bit my sister also one time.
Oh,
Different sister, but
my younger sister used to bite me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, not fun.
Jeez. Like for fun or like for what?
No,
why would they do that?
She was attacking me.
Oh.
Yeah. She's chill now.
Why? Was it because they were like a kid or they were just malicious?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Jeez.
Yeah, no, she wasn't like fucking 21 and like.
So she bit you more than once?
Yeah, she bit me 3 times, I think.
Oh my gosh, man. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only bit my sister once on the hand, I think. I think I just did it randomly. Honestly, there was no thought to it.
Oh, hey, it's Ridley.
It's funny that they have to have a cutscene for why Ridley is on the planet in this game.
Yeah, it's like he could.
As if the fact that there was a literal head, like a statue of his head in this game, like wasn't clue enough that he's in it.
Yeah, why did the Chozo build that, by the way?
They're probably going by this planet. It's like, yo, boss, there's some sick ass statue of you on this planet. We should like go check it out, man. That'd be hella tight.
Yeah, Ridley's like, some fans made a sculpture of me, did they? Perhaps we shall go and thank them. Pay them a visit.
Yeah, if they're still alive, that is.
Yeah. And if they are still alive, then we can kill them.
Yeah.
Because we are the evil bad guys. That's what we do.
We are the space pirates. The effing space pirates.
The
I'm
space
Ridley. I
pirates
curse canonically.
That don't do anything. Yeah.
I'm gonna send you to hell.
Put up with it, Mom. I say fuck.
Apparently hell is a thing in this universe. So is Earth in Metroid, or is that like not a thing?
See Earth, but we see like colonies of humans that are like not on Earth. That's where Samus is from. Is from
Gotcha.
Colonies.
Oh, okay.
So,
So Earth does exist in this series?
I would assume so. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, cause you know, depending on certain sci-fi series, you know, whether you got your Star Wars is where it's a galaxy far, far away, to stuff like Halo, where they literally just have Earth in one of the games, and then just you know, or something or other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you could have like a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where they just blow up the Earth. Or whatever they do. I don't know. I haven't read it.
I need to read or watch probably both Hitchhiker's Guide, because I listened to like the radio program. I've listened to like parts of that. But
Gotcha.
But I've never experienced the whole story. But there's some pretty funny concepts and ideas in there. Some nice comedy that I appreciate.
Apparently, I don't know how accurate this is, but apparently every like version of Hitchhiker's Guide is different, but they're all canon.
Oh. Okay.
At least that's what I like read, or like saw a video on it.
Huh.
Cause like you could correct me if I'm wrong, but like kind of universal theory and kind of like time travel and stuff like that is like, or not necessarily time travel, but just, you know, like the laws of like universal travel and stuff like that, and kind of resets. Like that's canon to the series. I wouldn't know, cause I'm familiar with. When I was a kid, I was familiar with the book, or not the book, the movie, because that came out when I was a kid, so that's what I know about it. But I didn't, and I later found out about the book, but I just recently found out it was originally a radio series first, which I think was very interesting. And
I think it's in the movie. There's a part with a whale that's like falling, like it's like spontaneously comes to life like in midair, and it falls from the sky and then like dies.
Oh my gosh!
And like the entire time it's falling, it's like monologuing about like how much it appreciates life, and like it sees the ground and is like, oh, hello friend, what's your name? I think I'll call you Ground. Hello Ground. And then he like splats. The voice of the whale was Stephen Merchant.
Oh, that's great.
Wheatley from Portal. So I every
that's
time
really
I hear
funny.
the whale, I'm just like, that's Wheatley. It's great.
Yeah, I know. You said he was in Logan, right? Because you were talking about that on your Discord.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, at first I didn't realize it was him, because he's got like so much makeup on.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, there was just one part of the movie where like he like said something and his voice just hit like the right, like, you know, sweet spot where I was like, that's Wheatley.
Yeah, you could hear he's Irish, right?
British, I think.
Okay, yeah, you could hear the British in his voice.
Yeah.
Or whatever, the accent. Yeah, that's another actor. I just, regardless of what they're in, I just enjoy their performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in an episode of The Good Place, and
oh yeah.
Like he was in like one episode, and I was like, damn, I want more of him. He's so fun.
Speaking of radio shows, my family, we listened to the radio like a lot when we were when we were kids growing up.
Sorry. One sec. Just I want you to take a look at my my missile count. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Anyways.
So we would listen to like Christian radio and public access radio. But with that came a couple of like radio shows that we would freaking listen to. There was this one, Adventures in Odyssey, which was really long running and it was pretty good. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's essentially it's one of those shows where like you have your like main character guy. He's like an old man, and it's like this really whimsical old man. He has like the shop that he runs and stuff, and like it's like the new kids every single week, and they go on like really wacky adventures and stuff like that. There's actually an animated series of it, by the way. You can look this up. And I watched a couple episodes. There was this one episode that always traumatized me as a kid, where the plot of the show is it's like this kid, he has to take care of this old lady's like house, and the house is like really big and spooky because when you're a kid you always like those kind of stuff that like scares you.
Yeah.
And there's this scene where like the vacuum in her house like comes to life and tries to suck in the kid, and I always thought that like traumatized me. And there's a scene at like the end of the episode where the kid, I think he's like trying to, it's either that episode or a different episode where he's trying to rescue her like cat or something, and he's like it like climbs up a big like clock tower or something. It's like gonna fall off the hands. It's really weird. It's really for a kid that's like awesome or whatever, but like it's one of those. And then there was this other show, gosh, I forget what it's called, but it was like one of those, it was like one of those like families where they're like adventure families, and they were like archaeologists, and they like go on like a bunch of different expeditions and stuff. Yeah. And get in like trouble and hijinks, and it's a lot cooler when you're a kid because you don't think about a lot of the stuff rationally. And they like, of course, they always loop it back to like God or Jesus or something, like some Bible story shenanigans, because of course they do. Gotcha. But gosh, it's real. I don't remember a lot of this stuff off the top of my head because I can't give any like specific examples of stuff that I remember from the shows, but it's just, or like the radio shows, that is. But yeah, just to give some examples of stuff that I am familiar with, that I thought was cool, because there's a lot of just weird ass, just like you think. I've always like kind of, I believe this. When I was growing up, like there was a lot more just like media coming out that was literally like people making were just like, screw it, let's just put it out there, see what sticks.
Yeah.
Like obviously nowadays people like, you don't see that as much because companies actually want to make money. I don't know. They're just gonna play it safe a lot of the times.
Arguably see it more because there are just a lot of people, like content creators on the internet, who just say.
Well, I'm more talking about like big companies, like they're just making stuff to make stuff.
Yeah.
You definitely see a lot more of like just kind of off the wall stuff from like actual talented people, not people that are doing it like passionately,
Yeah.
But back in the day, you just it wasn't uncommon for you to see just like a DVD of like some very obscure like Christian also for some reason, dude, the wall in this room kind of looks like Gygus for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, especially the one on the far right.
Yeah, I saw exactly what you mean. Like right there. Yeah.
But yeah. The one that I remember off the top of my head that was kind of obscure. There was this one. I think it was literally just a pilot. It was called God Rocks, and it's literally exactly what it sounds like. It's a bunch of humanoid rock creatures, and they like they
That's not
follow
at all
they're
what
Christians. Well, it's
when you said
sorry.
God Rocks, I thought it was gonna be like like there's like a rock band of like some middle schoolers.
That would be. I think in the intro they actually
and then they get inspired by the Bible.
I think in the intro they actually play instruments. I'm pretty sure, but in the episode they have to play They're like playing baseball, and the plot of the episode is they have to play like play a game against like the big bad dude, like the bad team, like the stereotypical like dude bros stuff. And I think the one of the things is like they're cheaters because like they gunk the balls or something. And I always remember it because there's this really stupid point in the episode where every single show, they always have like the wise old man character. And this, of course, because the show's about rocks. He's a rock, and the plot point in the episode is the old man character. He was the rock that David used to kill Goliath. And even as a kid, looking back, I know, like looking back, it's like that's like the stupidest thing in the world. But like when you're a kid, it's like, oh, like, you don't even question it. Like he was used to beat Goliath, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
It's possible. I know.
Like it is silly, but it kind of goes hard at the same time.
I know. Honestly, yeah, it does. And like I think that's like the whole comparison of the episode, like David fighting Goliath, and like at the end of the episode, I think the main character he like gives the big bad a concussion or something. He hits his head with a ball. Yeah, and it's a musical, of course, because of course it is. It's like songs, which also kind of went hard. There was this other really random one called I think it was called Hoop Dogs, and it was about dogs, and one of the gimmick of the show was they had hot dogs shaped like hoops. Not sure really what they were thinking with that one. Really brought their A game. But the episode was they were trying to meet. It was like one of the characters wanted to meet this really popular like pop star or something. I don't freaking know. But they were like trying to get into the concert, and like I think the plot twist was like the pop star ended up like they thought they were cool, but they ended up being like really it was like a costume or something, so they didn't look as cool. I don't remember it too much because it literally I watched it like once. It did not leave an impact on me, which obviously I'm lying because I remember that. Another one which I actually have the DVD for, and I don't even know how I remember that. I just saw it one day on like a used DVD store. There was this. It was called Angel Wars. And it was essentially just, your Power Rangers type thing where like you have the good guy team and they like, they're fighting the bad guys and they have like the power suits. I literally do not remember a thing about it. But I have the DVD so I can watch it. And maybe if we end up doing another session of this or just whenever, I'll like report back and let you guys know what is Angel Wars even about. Find out next time.
Yeah. On
Shit That Doesn't Matter with Randtaro.
I mean, yeah, we'll most likely end up doing a second session of this game because I don't think that at the pace we're going, I'm gonna beat it tonight.
Okay, well,
I haven't even beaten Ridley yet, and there's still like the whole like stealth section.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, well, I will watch Angel Wars before the next session, and I'll let you guys. I'll let everyone know what it's about. Famous last words.
Yeah, you're gonna come back next time. You're gonna be like, I couldn't even get through like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's like when we were freaking gosh, I don't know. It's like it yeah. Well, I never watched Circus Star Wars, so it didn't. I don't think it mattered for me. Honestly, I like talked about this. We talked about this kind of like off camera, but like I think the reason I was able to get through all the stuff we watched on Degenerate's commentary was because it was so short. Like if any of that was like feature film length, I would have shut it off. Like if I wasn't making videos for it, I probably wouldn't have finished most of those. Right. Honestly, yeah. Because like, you know, it's funny to laugh at bad media. No content, products. Yes, bad products. Because they're not films, they're products. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I stole that. I stole that from Red Letter Media. They just call bad things products because that's what they are. Yeah. I mean, everything's a product. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. But I feel more comfortable calling something that's not good a product. Anyway, that's the point. You know what I mean. Bad thing, bad. And I eventually, at some point, I'm just not going to give something my time. Yeah. If I don't think it's worth it. The YouTuber I Hate Everything had his back in the day. He had his Search for the Worst series.
Man.
And I think his gold. Yeah, his golden. He uploaded a video like within the past month. It was another Destiny video.
It was another Destiny video. I've watched all of his Destiny videos, and I saw that one, and I was like, I don't actually care about Destiny. Like I've never watched or played the games, so I'm not watching this one. Like, no shade that I Hate Everything. I
that's all right.
Content, but, you know,
it's all right. Yeah.
But that one, I was
no worries.
I'm not interested.
No, I think his golden rule for watching things was, or it might have been him or Your Movie Sucks, but they were like, if after like
the half hour
30 thing. Yeah, like the half hour thing where after 30 minutes you're gonna shut something off if you're not enjoying it.
Yeah.
Which I think is a very good golden rule. If I had standards, I would follow it like most of the time.
If I had an ounce of self-respect, I got my big girl boots.
Hell yeah, let's go.